All right. So every day from here on out, when I get on here, right, is going to be a donation show. Everything is going to be geared towards the finances since that's what we need. And I've made it perfectly clear, right? Um, you know, God speaks to me all the time, man. He already told me what the deal is, man. All these messages, downloads come to me. They tell me what the deal is. And like I said, it explained it in full detail to me how, all these people, they know that my blessings are coming and they know they can't block my blessings, right? So that's all they've ever tried to do is just create confusion, right? But see, that's the thing. My blessings are not some kind of window of opportunity. There's nothing else I have to do. And God had already told me, and God is never wrong, and God doesn't lie. All you people do is lie. God told me it was coming straight to me. I didn't have to do nothing. You understand? I'm not going to try to climb up from scratch again and have to go to all these different cities and struggle, and I'm not doing none of that. All that stuff is over with. I did that stuff for years, man. I did a great job, went to different cities, made a lot of money everywhere I went. You know what I mean? But like I said, it just is what it is. Like I've had to start over too many times because, well, there was too many people trying to sabotage me and nobody makes any sense. That's literally why. So that's not my fault. So I'm not about to put myself through that again for no reason when I don't have to. You understand? Now, whatever decision I make, I'll do what's best for me, but I'm not gonna go out my way. I'm 35 years old, man. Been through everything. Everybody knows I deserve a fair chance and equal opportunity. Still haven't been given one. Still haven't been given any actual normal amount of money from the public for everything I've done here. Nothing. Finally, my honey. Been worried, but you know, it just is what it is. Um, yeah, I'm glad I heard from my baby. I've been worried about you, really worried. Yeah, if you can, please fill me in on what's going on. I understand you're going through a lot. Just try to let me know. Try to be around if you can, please, because yes, I want to know what's going on with you. I'm concerned about you, and it helps to put me at ease, and just helps having you around and with me in this. You know, but she says she's going to listen to the show. But I'm not in the bat suit today, honey. So you'll like how I look. I'll turn the camera on in a little bit. But yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what it's all about. God told me my blessings were coming right to me. He didn't tell me I had to do anything extra. Let me see what she's saying. All right. Yay. She says she'll be here in like 2 or 3 minutes. Um, but yeah, I love you, Christina, more than anything. Um, yeah, man, people know that I'm gonna get blessed. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You had people we tried to offer opportunities, not to one person, but to pretty much everybody. Everybody knows who I am. They know I'm the mob. These people know who the gangster is. They know who the real deal is, and they know that I'm also a nice, peaceful guy. I try to maintain the peace, good, righteous man. So, and that's what God told me to do. He said, be the light everywhere you go and be the peacekeeper everywhere you go, you know. But, like I said, I think that these people know that I'm about to get blessed. It is hot as hell again. I think they know I'm about to get blessed and they feel it coming. And that's all it is. We got a lot of people triggered and pressed over little old me. Understand? Like, it's just like these videos tell me, like, I had to make sure I spoke up, man. You know what I mean? I have to speak up because I'm never going to be silenced. You understand? The truth is always going to rise. But yeah, bro, I deserve millions of dollars, not breadcrumbs. You feel me? And that goes for the public too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get this going, bro. I've done too much. I've accomplished too much, man. Y'all, y'all was handing. They said they gave Dr. Umar Johnson like $500,000. Like what? They got videos coming out speculating on what happened with that Austin Metcalf situation. What I heard is insane. I don't know if that's true, but I don't go blurting out things I heard until I make sure that that's really what's going on, because a lot of videos, they lie and stuff. But and that's the thing, when you get misinformation spread, that becomes a problem too. And they were talking about that. But I never spread misinformation. I only bring the truth. Seriously, pretty much always. Everything I talk is usually documented by fact and what I've studied. And the dude who did what he did, but in that Austin Metcalf situation, they rewarded this dude, this scrub. They rewarded him. They had already raised immediately. I'm sure they raised a lot more for him. They gave him over $250,000. These people act like I can't run a business, like everything I do is a problem, like we can't do fundraising. Sure the hell we can. You don't need a GoFundMe to do fundraising. The only way to make money outside of my little monetization, which they don't pay me right at this company, is through technically fundraising, through people donating and showing me support. Every single individual on YouTube tries to get donations. So to me, I call that fundraising. That's what it is. You're raising funds regardless. Now, it might be a little different because they're donating and you're providing a service. It's a business. But the point is, we need to raise money. We need to get all the money to back this project and back Batman that we possibly can. And you all don't get, I can get it to the point that I can even bring it to city commissions and build businesses. I can bring the business ideas to city commissions and present them for approval. I'm not going to need to do that to be Batman or do anything that Batman does. Like I said, my identity is probably going to be a secret, right? And if it's not, well, then even more power to you. You know what I mean? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But the whole point is that, this with the real deal, eventually I'm going to come out with all the real stuff and we'll get everything moving and everything going. And, it's just that simple. But, this is my career. This is my job. I devoted my life to this. I take it very seriously. And, that's the thing. I'm not here for the little fake love, fake applause. It's a lot of fake stuff, man. Fake people. I just don't like fakeness. I don't. I think it's ridiculous. I don't understand. You be talking to people one minute, then the next minute they switch up on you. It's just weird. A lot of y'all is mad deceptive, and it's just kind of old. Other than that, I'm a human being. Don't expect me to be nice all the time. Don't expect me to be in a good mood all the time. I'm a human being like any other, man. And like I said, all y'all in the public are the cause of all my problems. Seriously, if it wasn't for y'all, I would have never been through nothing. Straight up. I would have just been good. But you know what? I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for y'all slowpokes. Because if it wasn't for you, let me know you're listening, honey. If you can't, please. I love you more than anything. If it wasn't for you slowpokes, you wouldn't have created Batman. I can't do nothing but thank you for how slow you are, right? Because your slowness, all you people out there, all you peasants, you commoners, has helped to build the Batman. And here I am, right? So like I said, at the end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be. Like I said, my name is Tyree Sneed. I run the streets for real. That means all over the United States. One day the world, right? One day the world, I got to get a passport. All it takes is the money, man. We built the whole system already. I just need the bread and need the money. Feel me? But yeah, man, like, why should I be content being breadcrumbs? Now, shout out to my few donators, which is like 2 people right now. Shout out to them. Much love. Eternally grateful. Grateful from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate everything that you've done and hopefully what you continue to do. This has nothing to do with y'all. But as far as to the rest of the public, I got to have everybody on board. And like I said, all of you work your 9 to 5s. Y'all will sit there and have full-length conversations with me. But then when it comes time to support, nobody want to do nothing. You see what I'm saying? So see, y'all be twisting reality and lying. You're saying it's all love. If it was all love, if there was so much love being shown, I think I'd feel the love, because I think that I'd get sponsors and people from the Valley that want to donate. I don't know if Michael's from the Valley, I have no idea. But other than that, I don't think anybody else is, and I don't think he's from the Valley. So if that's the case, that means that nobody from the Valley, where I'm at, has contributed a red cent. You don't see something wrong with that? Sorry, but what? Can't send a dollar, a couple of dollars, $5, $10, $20? I'm a public speaker. The way that we make money is off of donations. I'm a content creator. This is what all of them do. It's me. This is what anyone does. Okay? Who does what I do for a career? It's just that most of them, my glasses are crooked, most of them couldn't do it because, well, they didn't make the team. There was tryouts basically, and none of them could come close to me, just like in basketball and any sport I ever did. Same reason my old friend Ray got mad at me in Tarpon Springs High in Florida, because I made the team and defeated him for the position, and then he gave up like all of them do when he thought he was going to get to be the star, and I ruined that boy's whole season, pretty much. And I mean, he deserved it. He was sitting there all mad and whining, complaining. You know what I mean? Trying to act like he was thugged out and stuff after games because he was upset because I was a newcomer. When I would change high schools, man, y'all don't understand. It was a lot of drama. There was a lot of people that were not in a good mood about it. There was a lot of people that were, especially in Florida. Most people in Florida were like, he's from Texas. He's good looking. He's a cool dude. A lot of people like me, but I'm just saying, I ruined quite a couple of days and probably more than a day for him. I mean, I probably ruined everything for him without trying. And that's usually what happens with me. You know, I have a presence to me. What I do and what I say matters. So I'm the cream of the crop when it comes to YouTube. Okay? They got Rob Wack said, Rob Wack Wack. Rob Wack said, Rob Wack Wack. Rob Wack, oh, Rob Wack Wack still ain't got a job. Oh, Rob Wack Wack. Now they got Rob Wack, who keeps it whack 100% of the time, like Wack 100, trying to sing. And it sounds horrible because he wanted to copy me. They run and tell him, the little minions, stalkers, obsessed ones, trolls, run and tell him, Tyree Sneaks laughing at you, singing. And so now they got him trying to sing, and it's terrible. And just please don't sing. Actually, keep it up. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was slightly entertaining. I don't really be listening to you. I'll just tune in once in a while to see what you're doing, because like I said, you're still doing weird stuff and stalking me. So, you know, it's kind of concerning, right? But it's not my problem. I don't care what he does. But he has nothing better to do, you know. He's just sitting around. Like, somebody's still funding that Roach Motel, right? Check that out. So they got money like that. It's got to be, like he said, like a couple of grand a month. Where did he come up with that money? You didn't have that money. You don't work. Like, what? It don't make no sense. And you're not anything else because you don't do anything. You just kind of sit there. You've been like that forever. You're very sedentary. So they got money like that somehow when they all throw in a pot together to fund nonsense and people who can't build a future. So where's the money at? For me to sit here and act like I'm supposed to be patient would be silly of me. There's nothing to be patient about. You understand? Listen, I deserve millions of dollars for what I've done here. Like I said, them fools was trying to act like they could diss me or say anything about me that wasn't positive. They try to copy my every move, right? You can't sing. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, I mean, it's just funny. So whatever I do, they really look up to me, and it is admiration. I don't care what a video says. It's admiration. It's fear too. It's a mixture, but it's a lot of admiration. They look up to you, boy. I'm Big Daddy. Oh, for real. Big Daddy of YouTube. Say Big Daddy. Oh, for real. It's got to understand, man, they all have no choice. They have to follow my lead. I'm Batman. I ain't playing around. I run these streets. And they all know it's real. Whether they like it or not is irrelevant. Let me type something to my baby. Hold on. So yeah, I told you, whatever I say, they do pretty much. I have mind control over all of them. That's all. It is ridiculous. But yeah, so they they hear me singing, it is just funny how they want to show no love to who they look up to and their hero. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Oh man, oh, funny as hell. We'll talk. Anything I do, they want to copy, but they can't copy it all because none of them got the heart to put on a bulletproof vest or 18 gauge steel armor and go do the real thing and be the real thing in the streets, right? Like I said, that's the thing. I didn't come on here to talk greasy. I'm not him. I'm not trying to impress these so-called women. They're impressed without me trying. Okay, I'm not trying to impress anyone. If people knew what I really do and who I am and how deep the rabbit hole goes with me and how much work I put in and what I'm about, they'd really be impressed. I don't need to tell you. It's none of your business. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. Go get a JOB, son. All of you. Told my honey to let me know when she's listening. But yeah, man. There we go. All right. So if y'all were paying attention right there, you notice how the government kicks me off my own show, and then they say there's two folks on the panel, two of me's, but there's only one tab open. Imagine that. And that's why we take the matter to court. Did you see that, honey? And they time it. I'm telling you. So, Christina, every time I'm trying to talk to you, this is the thing. I got the government trying to frustrate me, just so you know. Every time. As soon as you said that you were listening to the show, they kick me off of it, and this is what they be doing. So if you wonder why I'm frustrated sometimes, it's because every time I'm trying to talk to you, I know for a fact the government actually taps in and starts trying to play with my communication with you when I'm trying to talk to you. So clearly they know what's good and know it's important every time that we speak to each other. But it's not made up. You just got an example of it right in front of your face, right? Did you see that? That's incredible. There's one tab open. There was never another tab. How can I be on my own panel? It makes no sense. This is the games they play. StreamYard is involved. You understand? I keep trying to explain this to people. I got targeted by the government. Okay? It's not fake. We used to have phone calls with people. You could hear them talking in the back, and I'd call out the voices and tell them what's good, and then I'm listening to them. We can hear them. They would tap my phones, all that. They've been known who I am. I just didn't know. You feel me? I told you all that too when I was younger, that there used to be people following us and that we were trying to understand why. And, my people were freaking out, and I didn't understand why either. Now I do, because of who I am. So they knew I was special way ahead of time. They've been doing this my whole life. So it's like a whole story that's real, and it's just unfolding in front of everybody because, well, I'm grown up. You know, that's all that it is. Let me see what my baby said. Okay, thank you, honey. I don't know if you sent any other messages after you said listening, because sometimes it doesn't send me the notification. But yeah, just if you can, try to let me know what's up, what you're hearing, what your thoughts are. If you're too tired or anything, it's okay. But yeah, like I said, if they can pay for a roach motel for that long, I'm gonna talk about all y'all and everything. I don't care how you feel about it. Okay. If Tone Space can gossip like a female around the internet, right? I mean, you could just tell that that's all they got into that for, so they can gossip about everybody. So that's what you do. You just make videos gossiping. Wow, dude. I mean, you're supposed to be a dude. That's crazy, man. See, men don't gossip. I don't gossip. I talk about what's relevant and the matters at hand because I'm a radio show host and I really don't do much talking. I'm pretty quiet. So we got nothing in common. Grown men who gossip like that, you can tell they ain't got no real friends. Dudes ain't gonna be around that. They ain't gonna want to hear that. You know what I mean? It's funny for a video on here, but like that's how you really are. That's crazy. No wonder you worried about everybody else and all up in their business. Uh, but yeah, honey, I love you more than anything. Like I said, I've been noticing some fake female attention, honey. They're all coming out the woodwork. But like I said, they're all fake, and I mean I could care less. But just to let you know, they're all coming out the woodwork because if you look at my videos, I'm in such amazing shape, it's ridiculous, and I'm handsome as hell. So just letting you know that, you know, you could just tell that it's getting a lot of female attention. All the women are like captivated and interested, and I could care less. And all I'm saying is it's pretty fake because like I've been the same dude my entire life. Nothing changed. Was always in good shape. So what it is, what is it? Like I said, must be the money. Well, it ain't the money because I don't have money. So it must be, like I said, people are brainwashed. So-called women are a joke, and I think a lot of it has to do with this. Okay, a lot of it has to do with just fame, notoriety, whatever fake status. I mean, my status isn't fake, but I just think it's super corny and fake. Personally, that's just how I feel. Right. But Christine already knows she'll never have anything to worry about. I don't pay anybody the time of day, and I do what I need to do. But I just want to let you know everything that's going on. I just think it's fake and kind of corny. I think it's ironic and funny. Like, it's just ridiculous. But it's attracting a lot of attention from everybody. A lot of people don't even know about the channel. You know what I mean? But people are starting to find out, I think. I don't care how people react to it, man. I don't care if you're scared, if you, whatever your deal is. I care less, man. I'm gonna continue to promote my business, promote my channel. But like I said, people got to start paying me millions of dollars, man. I deserve millions, not breadcrumbs. Come on, bro. When y'all acting like it's a big deal, you know, that I'm trying to get $10 and stuff, that's ridiculous. Like I said, shout out to all the people who donate right now. I call them sponsors. They're all good people. This has nothing to do with you. But as far as the public and all these people, y'all are ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They have money. They can all throw together and pitch in, and they have money, and they just to receive absolutely no support. The Valley has not given me a penny. I just find that embarrassing. I just don't understand that. Is that not hypocritical, honey? For them to all say we support you, but when it comes time to put your money where your mouth is, they all have nothing. I mean, there's tons of people down here in the Valley. I got a lot of subscribers, almost 4,000, a lot of fans. You get half these people to come up off $100 each. You looking at some real funding. Like, hell, that's better than federal funding. You know, I have the potential to make more money than your government just with my mouthpiece. That's what these people don't get. I always did before by myself. I'm trying to check for snakes. There's a snake in my boot. Yeah, it won't be no game either because I'll have to go to the hospital. Everything to y'all is a game. There's snakes out here. I saw a black, gold, and red one. I'm pretty sure that's about as bad as it gets. Sounds like a king snake. And you know, I can't really tell sometimes if anything got me or what's going on. But they're pretty quick. I've seen a black one, like a water snake. That one was scary, but he was real thin and he was just inching along the ground. It never really scares me, but that's what scares me because I don't get scared. And it's hard for me to take care of myself a lot of times because not much really scares me. And if it does, it just freaks me out. It doesn't really scare me. It just, if I get caught by surprise, yeah, be like, ah! Like anybody. But yeah, I mean, like I said, the whole plan is to expand. I'm waiting on y'all, man. Put the bread up. Cut the check. How many ways can we express this? Put the icing on the cake. I don't know. Do something other than just sitting there. All y'all want to do is just sit there and act cute. I got the icing on the cake, baby. Y'all got to cut that check. Where's my check? Where's my government check? All that funding y'all got funding for all them nonsense projects. Give me some millies. You know what I mean? They talk about that my name just made it. I mean, this is real downloads. They talk about my name just made it to boardroom meetings of billionaires. Well, first of all, none of them are real billionaires. That's number one. But yeah, they probably have billions of dollars for funding, right? Being pushed through them because they're Masons. Yeah, that's true, but they don't have it. That's not theirs. Let's get real. But the point is, nonetheless, if they have access to that kind of funding, yeah, they can fund me. They could fund my project. They could put money in my pocket. Yes, that's true. So that's what they said. They said my name already made it to billionaire boardroom meetings, right? I'm sure Elon Musk knows exactly who I am, right? I mean, If any of them were smart and were real at all, they would have been recruited me because I ain't going to work for you. You feel me? It's that simple. I'm not going to do what you tell me. I know how to do this. This is my thing. You want to put some funding behind me with all that Mason money that y'all don't own or have? Hey, be my guest. See, what I'm saying is real. I'm not out here sugarcoating nothing. I'm not out here lying to the public or lying on World Star like y'all, right? There I go again, lying on World Star. I thought that was funny as hell when Bunky Essay said that. I think he's like from San Antonio, or where is he from? He can't be from San Antonio, is he? I don't know. He's from somewhere, but he was up there in New York, so he's got to be from. Oh no, he's from some hood in New York, like Bed-Stuy. That's where it was. You know, the truth is that the world really doesn't care, man. Most of the world is just looking to exploit. Feel me? That's why these people mad at me because they like, he's unexploitable. Like, yeah, man, I don't play games. I know what I'm doing. Look at my wavy locks. Got the feeling, said I got a feeling, I got a feeling, no. Rob Rex should never try to sing. Can't come close to me. Ho, 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 ho. Honey, honey, ho, ho, ho. I got a diamond in the jewel when you sift. You can't come close to this. I said, no, they can't come close to this. Every track I release ain't a hit or miss. You lose every game just like Ole Miss. Release another track and now they pissed. All them tracks you make are history, cause God keep blessing me. Me, I got a real rhythm. Sit down and listen to this. Me, I got a real rhythm. Sit down and listen to this. Every track I release ain't a hit or miss. Hard as they try, can't come close to this. Said no, they can't come close to this. Say what? But y'all want to run around and talk about Fetty Wap who's missing an eye. He's looking like a raccoon. Boy got a lazy eye and he's missing one. How the hell are you gonna have a one-eyed singer? Oh boy, I'd have a field day if y'all ever put me around these fools. Be like, who are you looking at? He'd get mad real quick. What are you gonna do about it with all 60 pounds of him? Fetty Wap, a skinny, emaciated little dude. Y'all was trying to have him run around and act like he's tough. The boy can't even see out of one eye. Like what? Oh my goodness. Y'all made it like a big deal because he was doing a little bit of echoing in his singing. They ain't coming close to me. Said Fetty Wap can't come close to me. Everything we create, you want to steal and pretend that it's yours. Only reason I'm doing it slow because I got to watch my language on here. Not, I just let it all out and freestyle for real. Every time I release a freestyle, hail you after I spit like Green Mile. My flow sicker than the Nile. Are you with me, my baby? Try to let me know, honey. I understand. But yeah, man. Like I said, first of all, y'all could have been put the record deal on the table. You already know about this. You should give me my millies. You should give me my record deal. That's number one. Better than Elvis, better than everybody, arguably better than Michael Jackson, even. Right? You ain't done that yet. Sit down, create tracks in 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I totally understand. You know, I would think it would help you to talk to me. You can let me know how you feel. You already did. I understand. Hopefully, it helps listening to me, right? Sure. But you get what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm just saying, I keep you updated on everything. There's a lot of fakeness going on. And I just try to make sure I'm nice to everybody. But you already know you'll never have anything to worry about. Lee, bro, how long are we going to take? Ridiculous. But yeah, you could have been done, put the record deal on the table, all y'all fools. All the record labels don't want talent. So that's why by the time they get around to me, I'm going to be like, I'm too good for you. I'll be able to put every major record label out of business, just like I said. You remember when I made that prediction, honey? I told people I'd be the man to put every major record label out of business. I wasn't playing about that. I wasn't playing at all. I don't know why anybody would think I was, but man, I got the power to do a whole lot. I got a voice. So that's number one. I'm a singer and a rapper and producer. Let's get real. I'm way better than anybody in the valley, that's for sure. Because I remember coming up when I was younger, and a lot of them dudes was trying to be rappers, singers, and man, they was trying to, get girls and get women and release R&B tracks and stuff, and act like they was the next R&B sensation. You understand? And they just wasn't it. And I just remember they all had an attitude, and they was whack. What the hell is that? Somebody just dumped something here. It's an attachment to something. But yeah, man. Like I said, better than all you fools combined, been better forever. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I get a record deal, I negotiate my terms. I got to give me cash up front, a whole lot of it, and I'm not paying you nothing back. Ain't no advances. You want to give me an advance on top of that? That's cool. But like, what's the point in an advance? What the hell are you going to give me money for so I can pay it back to you? What good is that going to do me? Feel me? See, real businessmen, you can't really negotiate with. Like, you have to negotiate properly. Like, you ain't going to short me straight up, and you going to pay me my money. The minute they hear me talk, they're going to know what it is. Oh, you paying me my money. You don't have a choice in that. If anybody owe me money, you got to pay me, not these other folks. Feel me? That's the difference. I'm one of the mean artists. I don't wait for my money. You pay me my money. I earn my money. You put it on the table as soon as I make it. Feel me? So, like I said, could have been cut the check for a record deal. Ain't nobody want to do that, right? Other than that, you got a whole valley, a whole public that won't contribute a red cent or penny, but says that they're all supporters. What a joke. How fake can you be, right? I mean, come on, bro. People like me. People love me. Don't get me wrong, but like, what kind of love is that? That might be the problem with the valley, bro. Y'all might want to check that out, bro. You feel me? Like, if you love me because I'm real and I tell these people the truth to their face, then show your support, though. Or you just like them. See my point? People ain't got a choice but to pay me, man. Because y'all got an opportunity now to put money in my pocket and fund what I'm doing and help me and support me. If you ain't trying to do that, what it looking like? What we talking about? You feel me? Because I could care less if you like me. I really could. I could care less who like me. Man, a man isn't meant to be liked. A man is to come. His job is to come get his, and take it all and make it all his, and take what he want, and do what he want. You feel me? But like I said, I believe in loyalty. I believe in respect. I believe in faithfulness. And I'd wait for Christina as long as it takes. I'm just being honest with you. She never has anything to worry about. So I'm just asking you, honey, you're fully aware of that, right? I sure hope so. So if you could let me know the answer on that, that would be nice. There we go, walk sign. But yeah, I'm not interested in nothing else. Nobody else, don't care. I just want you to know what's going on, that, people are fake and chatty, and it's just kind of corny. If people were genuine, it's all good. It's cool. It's great if people would show love, but they ain't. Everything is fake. I don't want fake love. I do this for real love. I do this for people to show real love and, support. But my whole point is, when I built this, it gave an avenue for people to pay me. It gave people an avenue where now you can put your money where your mouth is, right? And you can actually support me. They'll support Chris Brown. Chris Brown, he's ugly. God don't like ugly. He'll never look like this. I mean, are we serious right now? Are we really trying to act like them people could ever compete with me? Sit behind me for 3 hours. No common sense whatsoever. I hate when they do that. Just get right behind you and just sit there. What are you doing? Like, that's illegal, right? So, like I said, it's just crazy, son. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what's wrong with the world. It's a bunch of people running around, can't even think, don't know what's going on. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why Chris Brown got 1 million fake fans, because y'all all slow. It's like Immortal Technique said. He said, it doesn't mean that you're talented. It just means 8 million people are slow as what? Right. Y'all are a sheep public. I don't care how y'all feel. I care how Christina feels. The rest of you, I care less. You understand? Like, I'm not supposed to be easily digestible. That's what you Masons were trying to tell me back in the day. When I had over 300,000 in the bank, it was renting condos at the island for $5,000 a day. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, seriously. I mean, y'all ain't making no sense. We run everything. We've been running everything. You're gonna have this period of time where you struggle a little bit, stagnation. God's building me, working on me. This builds the strength and resilience. God's plan makes sense. I don't know it completely, but I try to not lean on human understanding, and I do understand it quite a bit. But eventually we're gonna get this money rolling again somehow, some way. God's gonna make a way. I believe that 100%, no doubt in my mind. He wouldn't have done all this. Why are you gonna bring me this far to let me fall? Like they said, it don't make no sense. I got problems I go through every day. There's a lot of days I feel like I ain't even gonna make it, but God just keeps carrying me. Ain't nothing easy. It ain't never been easy. I can't do anything I want to do. You know what I mean? There's things I need. Like, But like I said, with God, man, I keep my faith in God. You have to. You feel me? But Christina is my dream girl, dream woman, dream life. That's all I want, honey. I just want to be with you. You know, that's the truth. I don't want nothing else. I don't want nobody else. So just tell me you understand and you know that, please, if you can. But hold on. Here we go with the games on my thing. Hold on. Like I said, man, long story short, like I said, if y'all gave that slow one, Dr. Umar Johnson, $500,000, thank you, baby. I understand. Thank you. It means a lot to me. You know, I only ask for reassurance, but I know you know reality that you don't have to worry about anything ever with me. But yeah, like I said, I'm just waiting patiently, trying to, get the show on the road, and that's it. But hey, Dr. Umar Johnson, $500,000, y'all got to come up on money, bro. Real talk. I've done too much, man. I did too much for the streets, did too much for the valley, the community, the people. Like I said, these people still have not donated me a red cent. Don't tell me about how y'all showing Batman love. That's crazy, son. Y'all ain't showing me no love. The valley has shown me no love. The little stuff, like I appreciate those people, those individuals. Thank you. You know what I mean? But most of it's all free. They don't have to pay for nothing. You know, I'm talking about all the other people. I'm talking about the people in the streets and the public that they just all have an avenue to donate. They all go to work every day to their 9 to 5 because they're allowed to. We don't even get to work down here because it's completely discriminate. That's the truth. And I'm gonna continue to speak on the issues. I'm never gonna be silenced. I'm gonna tell the public the truth. And like I said, they've all got nothing but ample opportunity to come up off of funding and put some funding behind Batman. Bro, y'all donate several $100. We need $500 right now. I'm gonna say this every day until I get it because I've had enough. They was funding that fool, you know what, Andy in Oklahoma when he was begging for phones. They kept funding him. Then they got tired of it, and I guess they went broke trying to stop me. But these people, all of you, I'm talking to everybody, not any group, nothing like that. The whole public, y'all got money. Why would you not help me? You know what I mean? That's my issue, and it makes it like when I get my money, I don't want to help you. I'm going to because I'm a good person and it's God's grace. But I mean, it's just unreal how y'all are. I don't get it, man. How is $500 a lot to y'all? That's crazy, bro. Like real talk, bro. I made millions every year consecutively. $500 is a lot to let somebody get back on their feet and get it all rolling. I'm trying to get money so I can get travel money, bro. I need money for a bus pass, man. I'm trying to get on that Greyhound, bro, see what it is and try to make a trip to other cities and see if I can get me some work and create other opportunities to build on top of what I already secured and I'm good with. Everything I worked so hard for that's worth more than anything y'all will ever have. See, to me, it feels like a lot of the people that go to their 9 to 5s, they mad because I hustle more than them and I hustle forwards, y'all hustle backwards, and you don't want to listen. So everything I got costs millions, billions, trillions of dollars. I'm the self-made trillionaire, own billions in equity. Buildings I got access to fully. I got deals worked out are worth billions. I barely pay anything for them, and when I want, y'all is crazy, son. Y'all can't compete with me. So, like I said, this is not fake. It's all real, and like people are starting to piece it together and figure out that it's real. So my whole point is, like, yeah, I did everything right. Like I'm also a human being, bro, and I work harder than anybody. So anything I'm doing, you need to copy. That's number one thing you got to get. Like, forget $500. How about y'all come up off of 50,000? That's what 50 Cent asked for. 50 Cent. I mean, he don't even look like me. Why do they deserve more money than me? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why he get free right and reign to do whatever he want because he backed by the feds and he a federal informant and a snitch. But the ones who from the street and the straight up G's and gangsters who's the actual mob and run the streets in the whole country and the world, we supposed to get no money and no help. It shows how all y'all saw, and that's the system. I'm telling you, all of them, they all nice. So, like I said, we got to change the pecking order. We got to get people to understand, not change it. The pecking order has been established. We need to get y'all to understand the pecking order and how this works. You know, support me or go against me and lose because you're going against God. But for me, for it to be a problem, for me to literally get the public to say, yo, here's 500, here's a couple of grand, here, get yourself started. Like, that's crazy, son. That's crazy. I ain't never asked nobody for nothing. I've worked my entire life, asked Christina since I was 16, built it all by myself, all off hard work. Like, it's not enough for me. I want a whole lot more. You understand? That's the thing. Why would I be content? Like, nah, I mean, like, if I had the money I need on top of that, I'd be all right. But, like, I'm trying to travel, bro. I'm trying to travel. I want to do this Batman thing all over, and it's not easy. It requires a lot of resources, bro. People got rules everywhere. There's a lot of stuff that I got to work around. So leave that to me. I'll do my job. I'm good at my job, but y'all need to come up off of this funding. All these people in the public, straight up, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. I should definitely have the money where, like, if I want to hop on the bus and head out somewhere, whatever I can try to create, figure out, simulate, whatever, so I can do the Batman thing elsewhere. People should be wanting to help me do that and see me succeed. That's my only point. You feel me? Like I said, these people, the dude with the Austin Metcalf thing, he committed a crime, and what he did was atrocious and disgusting and horrible. These people were wanted in with over $250,000 in minutes. So how in the hell are they funding this stuff? This is your U.S. government funding this stuff, but they can't fund a project that helps and protects the community, and you can't see who's doing this to us and who the enemy is? You can't see who's kicking me off my show? You see my point? This is about standing up to who you need to stand up to, bro. This is crazy. It's downright disturbing. And to think that we would be scared of evil, boy, like I said, they already told me what it is concerning evil. I'm not scared of none of you. None of you. And the evil runs from me and backs down to me and loses to me, and we're gonna keep on winning. All right. So like I said, it is what it is, man. God done created a real vampire, the real Batman on y'all. And like I said, everybody got to deal with me. So it is what it is. But like I said, we're going to keep on pushing forward, doing what we got to do. And that's it. Mind your business. Stay out my way. If you ain't donating, then that's it. All right. Honey, I love you more than anything. I'll be back right now. And greetings, people. Greetings. How's your day going today? Is it a day of success? Or is it a day of watching Batman succeed over and over again while you epically fail? You tell me. Because I wouldn't know because I don't talk to y'all. That's right. No, I don't. Because I am a true yuppie snob. And I cannot be seen talking to the likes of most of you because I'm just better than you. That's right. Better than you. Oh, yes, I am. Better than you. It is hot as hell out here today. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I feel it. It's hot as hell. Oh, my goodness. I'm pretty sure you could fry an egg out here. This is ridiculous. Oh, man. You can feel that. That is not a good feeling. Woo! Golly. I didn't even notice it till now. No wonder I was lagging today again. I think this heat be affecting me. I mean, I guess it would anyone, but I'm pretty used to it. Oh, I hear them. They're going to a call or something. So, yeah, I mean, man, that's pretty impressive that I was training in this. It's got to be over 100 and I don't know.
probably 110. It's got to be. It's hot as hell. You can just feel it. And this is probably the worst time, the afternoon, I'm guessing. Oh man. No wonder I was trying to look at my phone and the sun was like bouncing off, but my eyes are hurting. Hopefully I'll be all right. It's not good. Sun reflecting off the phone. My eyes. Oh. But I don't have a choice because I was looking at the phone, trying to charge it a little bit. Little pit stop, little pit stop, little pit stop, little break for Batman. Batman gonna have break too. Gotta have break too, boy. Everyone's a now, Nan. Batman gonna have a little break. But yeah, I don't know. Batman makes it through everything. I think it'd be all right. But it's hot as hell. Well, every day.
What in the hell is that?
$50,000 ain't even that much
Neither
money
is-
to me. That ain't no money. Like I said, I make millions every year consecutively, man. You talking the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. I'm $1 million dude, man. These people and protects people and protects people and protects all of you while you sleep. But we somehow can't get funding for that. Boy, miss me with that. Real talk. I'm about out of patience. I think I'm going to raise the dollar quota every show I do and ask for more money. That's what I'm going to do now. Real talk. Y'all got to come up off with my funding, man. Like, real talk, bro. I'm not playing. This is ridiculous. How in the hell is it this hard to get financial backing for something that literally helps you that we need? Y'all complain about, oh, all these gang members are in our neighborhoods. Like I said, that's why you need a Batman, right? You complain about crime. You complain about all these different things that Batman literally deals with, but you don't want to put your money where your mouth is. See what I'm saying? That's the problem with society. Is too much hypocritical stuff going on. You know, it's like Tupac said. That's what Tupac said. Tupac said they were all hypocrites. It's a fact. He said they can't make up their mind about what they want. He said they just be on this and that so hard that they didn't hear me when I said, dude, shout out to Pac. You know what I mean? Pac said, I'm not saying I'm going to be the one that changes the world, but he said he would create the brink that would change the world. He would create the idea. He would wake up the mind that would change the world. And the man that Tupac was speaking about was Tyree Sneed. That's what a lot of people got to get with and understand. This isn't fake, brother. I studied Tupac's music all the time I was growing up, when I was coming up, when I was in college. All I did was listen. Got a lot in common with Pac. Been through a lot of struggles similar to Pac. I'm the only one. Nobody else can come close to walking in my shoes. But shout out to Tupac, man. Tupac was a real survivor in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? And look what they did with him. They coined it, tried to monopolize him and market him to make money off his name, something I wouldn't let him do to me. Feel me? I ain't Tupac. I'm a lot worse. Feel me? Because, see, I don't let people play games with me, my name, my brand. I don't play them games. And if you do it at any point, you're going to know that you're wrong for it. And like I said, it'll be instant karma every time because God is watching. Feel me? That's the difference. And I'm not even sure it's a difference because, quite frankly, all them people that messed with Tupac, they got what they had coming too. Look at all of them: Keith D, Diddy, right? Now what? Suge. I mean, Suge had a whole lot of karma he went through. I think all that got to do with Pac, personally. I really do. I think that's how the world works, man. I think people really never get the point and seem to understand. You can't just run around and treat people anyway and do stuff behind people's backs and not expect to go through karma because of it. I think karma is always on time, personally. That's what I think. Look at Jay-Z. Pac couldn't stand Jay-Z just like I can, because Jay-Z, we all know what he is, right? The truth already been out, right? Just like, no, they're not making accusations. We all know he's already guilty of that. We know he's been doing that since day one. Anybody who knows anything knows that.
right? Claims he's a 33rd degree Freemason. Who cares? That's something to brag about. These people drink, you know what? These people are Satanists, bro. These people are not good people, man. We're not here to be nice to evil, bro. We're here to not tolerate Satan. Feel me? There ain't no being nice. That's what people got to understand. You got to wake up, bro. Y'all better wake up to what's going on. We doing it right in your backyards, right in front of your eyes. Straight up. I told y'all this whole thing has been going on in front of people's eyes forever. Good versus evil, and people better wake up to how real it is. We ain't playing. You understand? I'm not coming to be nice and talk, okay, with anybody. I'm about done talking. We ain't here to talk. We're here to bring the real. Feel me? We're here to make our point crystal clear in our message. And I say it's really been me doing it all by myself, but I know I got people who back me and behind me in what I'm doing. It ain't just me. I ain't alone. That's an interesting looking car. It's too bad it's a piece of junk now. See, are you trolls going to tell them something? They're transporting an actual junk vehicle. It looks like it was nice before. It's a green car, right? But now it's junk. Every car, any vehicle has issues. Every vehicle is technically junk. Every one of them. I don't care how nice it looks, what it is. They sell it to you. The minute you drive it off the lot, it depreciates, becomes junk. Every car is junk. What you do with your junk is your business. So why comment on anybody else's junk? Right? It ain't yours. Go get some of your own. See, these people can't have nothing of their own, so they mad at people who do their own thing and got theirs. That's crazy. Y'all got to quit hustling backwards, man. That's the one thing I know. Y'all got to get up on game and start understanding reality. Like I said, reality is I'm only self-made trillionaire. Actually, have all the receipts, but the government was deleting my bank records and everything. I was targeted by the government for making too much money. I'm a genius. I'm the anomaly. I'm an anomaly, and I'm the prophecy, and I'm Neo in the Matrix, and that's the reality. It has been forever. People act when I talk, I'm not trying to prove anything to you. Why would I need to prove anything to peasants? Why would I need to prove something to people that already know what it is? You can tell by looking at me who I am. Yes, that's definitely the first thing people think when they see me. Oh, that's the self-made trillionaire, 100%. When people see me, I think 100%. It would be delusional of you to say anything else. What do you think they're looking at? I look just like the depiction of Bruce Wayne because the movies are about me. What do you mean? I'm not copying nothing. They're talking about my story, right? But you got that many trucks, y'all got that many shipments, like all that stuff is still Satanism. It's still supporting the satanic corporate agenda, right? All that money being shipped back and forth, but you telling me that they ain't got funding in this country to fund Batman? Boy, stop it. They got plenty of funding, plenty. They got extra money that nobody's using. They don't do nothing with this money. Like, come on, bro. Come up off the money, man. Like I said, the whole public can fund me, man. If all y'all working your 9 to 5s, you want to make a stand, donate me $100 each one of you. Real talk, that's all it takes. You'll get me a couple of $1 million real quick. Real talk, and I'll be able to do all this. That's how easy it is. Like real talk, I'm gonna continue to encourage people to do that. Why not? Whether it happens or not is irrelevant. If it does, cool. If it does, see my point? Nah, I got a voice. I might as well use it, right? Don't worry about me. I'm gonna hustle and do what I need to do regardless, right? So what you mean? This is my hustle. Feel me? I don't care what people have to say because a lot of you people don't make no sense. Y'all ain't making no sense, bro. Like I said, if everybody chipped in $100 each, that's good money, bro. That'd be a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's about time to quit these acting like somebody broke games. No, there's no opportunities because of you people. And it's all good. Like I said, I've been figuring it out. I'm tired of figuring it out. I shouldn't have to. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, no, I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I'm straight. Everything's secured. I got everything good. Like, come up off the money, bro. So I can get this money from my Greyhound tickets and be able to move around and do what I need to do, bro. That's what y'all don't get. I can start this and build this anywhere I choose. I just got to find the right place to do it at. That's all. Straight up. Find the right place to do it at. Try to create some arrangement situations so I got somewhere to sleep. That's about it.
That's all I need. Anywhere I'm at, that's all I need. I need a spot to sleep at, need money for food, and that's about it. All that other fake talk stuff, that's not showing love. That's some hater stuff. Trying to keep saying things that nobody thinks exist. What are you talking about, bro? I think y'all just want people to be upset because you are, because you upset at seeing the white man win. And that's what that about. Real talk. So they start saying things that's their go-to. What that got to do with me? That might have worked with other white boys. That don't work with me. That's what y'all say about any white boy down here. What are you talking about? Right, because you're discriminant as hell. Yeah. Yeah, face the music and face the facts. Yeah, that game don't work with me, bro. I've been a yuppie snob my entire life. I'll always be richer than you, all of you. The ones who say stuff that corny candy lies, I'll always have more money than you. Like what? Bro, I got more wealth than the entire country right now. What are you talking about? Like I said, this is hustling. People better catch up. When you come on here and talk, if you're gonna try to follow in my footsteps, right? These scrubs like Rob Wack. I don't even watch you, bro. I don't even care about you. But you clearly you want to ride my coattail. You want to follow in my footsteps. Well, number one, put some respect on my name. That's number one, because you're trying to copy and imitate me, right? But you want to listen to my advice? Go ahead and listen. It'll help you out. Every time you come on here, you should be focused on making money. You should be pushing and encouraging the public to donate and pay you money. You want my advice? You need help